Well, good morning. Uh, you might be thinking, hey, why does it look a little bit different? You know, because I moved to a different location. I left Corona, New Mexico. I'm currently in Ruidoso now. The actual town of Ruidoso is right behind this mountain right here. Not the snow-capped one, but right back over there. Just got to go down this highway right here. You go a little left, and you're right there. Probably at most 10 minutes out of town. This was one of the two areas I wanted to check out. I'm just gonna stay here. This is today. Today is officially my last full day in camping in New Mexico. I will have, let me see, probably two more nights after this total. But I don't know exactly where those will be yet. I don't know if I'm gonna stay in New Mexico or head over to Arizona for those. But look at this view. Look at this mountain right here. Let me get out of the picture for a second. Isn't that something? Well, yeah, no. Moved this morning. There was a pack of coyotes yelping pretty much all night over there, and woke me and the dog up a couple of times. He found a stick. He's just going to town on it. So at least he's entertained, happy. Yeah, a couple of times because later in the night, well, later in the evening actually, it's probably about 6 o'clock. I heard him yelping. They were a good distance off, probably. I don't know. It doesn't really sound that far. Probably about 200 yards off. So I didn't really think anything of it. Got quiet. About an hour later, they started yelping again, about in the same location. So I just figured because the sun was down at that point. So I figured that, you know what, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's just get out. Let's get in the truck, hang out. But yeah, they woke us up a couple times throughout the night, and one of the times they were actually pretty close. There was a tree line. Let's see, probably a little bit farther than this current tree line, and you can I opened the back of the truck, open the lid right there, and yeah, you can hear them right over there. If I got out of the truck at all, I probably would have been, playing with fire a little bit, just due to the fact that it was definitely a pack of them. But, decided to head out a little early. Wanted to hit the road. Kind of like I said, this is the last full day that I'll have. So I figured I'd enjoy it. Come to Ruidoso, spend a night here, spend a night here and enjoy this nice weather. Bunch of cow pie everywhere. Oh, I'm standing right in front of a bunch of cow pie everywhere. Just making sure that's what he was chewing on was a stick. But I'm currently gonna cook up a snack. It's only like 10:30. I'm hungry. Gotta kind of go through everything. This is what I'm gonna eat right now. Good hearty breakfast, am I right? But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Eventually, I'm gonna start a fire in there and pretty much just hang out. Honestly, I don't really have any plans of doing a whole lot. I just want to relax today. It's just, like I said, it's the last full day. I'm gonna probably say that a lot because it's my last full day, But if I get up to something, I might go on like a little journey, a little hike. Probably, I would like to go check out this area right here, but that's pretty far. So yeah, kind of just run this guy around a little bit. Also, I just don't feel like doing a whole lot either, just because the last 2 weeks, pretty much straight, we've been driving at least 3 hours every day. There was a couple days in there where we relaxed for a little bit, but jump back in the truck for another hour or whatever. But most days we've been driving about 3 to 4 hours, and just let him do his thing. I want to relax, eat some freaking Maruchan noodles, dude. And get this fire going. This is my main goal for today, because I know it's gonna get cold tonight. Currently, don't know the temperature. It's probably around 30 degrees. But yeah. I'm kind of just staring at this. If I had a hammock, this would be a pretty good location for a hammock, I think. These two trees right there. I don't know. I don't have a hammock. But I think it would be. One more time. Let's get that mountain. I know I've said this before, but it's just such a weird idea of just being alone in the woods. Like it's not like, oh, that's weird, but it's like, it's so not mundane, it's abnormal kind of in a way, and not in like a bad way. It's actually kind of fun. Just you. Well, the first winter I did this, it was just me by myself. Now, now I got him over there. it's it's definitely it's definitely been a different experience with him, because by yourself you got to entertain yourself. You got so. I mean, I would stop at like all the national forests and stuff along my route. Spent a lot of time in southern Utah, so I spent a lot of time Bryce Canyon, Zion, and then there's another one in the southern Utah area that I'm drawing a blank on. But also went up to the Dinosaur National Monument. It's on the border of Utah and Colorado. It's a little farther north. Really cool. Highly recommend. But having him has definitely been completely different. It's been a different experience. This trip by itself has also been a different experience. And then just adding a puppy, a 7-month-old puppy into the mix isn't. I'm laughing because it's different. It's been a very different experience for me because this is the first dog in my adult life that I've owned. Bird's got something to say over there. But yeah, this has been the first dog I've owned in my adult life. So that's been a bit of a learning curve. And then and then having him along on this trip, it's sometimes you wanna go, you wanna hit the next destination, you wanna hit you wanna hit the next destination, you wanna keep going, you kind of have it all mapped out of what you want, but it doesn't always. Well, it's not going to play out that way at all. Your longer trips are going to be a little bit shorter because he's got to be let out to go to the bathroom and all that. Got to run him around. He's still a puppy full of energy. If I'm not letting him out, he gets all stir crazy in the back of the truck and starts running back and forth, chasing the cars driving by down the road. So he's just jumping into the window repeatedly, and it's just like part of you wants to get mad at him because like it's annoying a little bit, but at the same time it's just like just kind of roll with it, just whatever, because he's still a puppy, and it's just he's energetic. He's getting bored back there, so I don't want to get mad at him for being bored. It's really my fault more than anything that he's stuck back there. but if you're wondering what he's chewing on over, it's another bone. He found another bone. But I don't know. Sometimes I'll sit here and I'll watch some of the videos, and unedited or edited, and it's just, I don't know. You forget that when you're doing this, you're filming everything. You're editing it, but it's when you're rewatching it, you kind of like realize how much like really in the moment you are, and you don't realize that when you're in the moment. You realize that when you're on the outside looking in. So it's been pretty fun. There's been a lot of things I wanted to do this trip, but I just been mentally been distracted mostly with things I have to do this winter. Go back home, deal with some stuff back home, see some family and all that. Which the last what am I trying to say? The last time I did this, I didn't have anything to do. My only goal, my only objective was to just hit the road, just enjoy it for what it is. But having him with me, it's definitely been a little bit of an eye opener for things I have to have, things I also want to have, and then there's other aspects of this too that I've got to think about, and when it comes to things just on the truck itself, that I need, and I play it very smart, in my opinion. I mean, somewhat. I am coming out here with really no, I mean, it's 4-wheel drive truck, 4 low, 4 high. It's got a rear locker. So, I mean, any mud, the couple times I've ran through mud, I've been good. I went to one part of New Mexico, outside of Lordsburg, that kind of do some adventuring. I was looking at some, like some old lava, like old dried up lava area, like an old volcano erupted, so a bunch of lava there. So I went out there. There was a patch of really soft sand. It was about probably 100 feet total. I just throw it in 4 low, put the rear locker on, and just slowly cruise across the top. And to be honest, I don't even think I needed the rear locker on. I did it for a multitude of reasons. One, because I felt like it was necessary in the moment. I'm not accelerating too aggressively or anything like that. And two, it's only the second time I've ever used the rear locker. So that it's it's kind of a learning lesson. There's a learning curve with what I'm doing here, because this isn't like a one-off thing that I'm trying to do here. What with the last winter that I did this, and then this winter that I'm doing this. This is something I want to continuously do every winter until I can't do it anymore. I would like to add some summer trips as well, but adding a summer trip's a little bit harder because I still work a full-time job during the summer. So it's something I'll figure out as time goes on. And I mean, I'll have him, and he's gonna get to experience a lot. I think he's gonna get to experience a lot more than most people are gonna be able to experience, because this year was it was Arizona and New Mexico this year. That's pretty much it. That's all I really did this year. I was gonna try to kind of go into southern Utah, but just kind of due to time restraints and just some, like I said, things I have to do this winter. Kind of I kind of just decided not to do that, and then yeah, go back home, just start getting back into the swing of things and everything. I'll probably have another month, roughly, before work picks back up, just because of the winter time. It's hard to do that. What's he up to? But it's I'm just trying to get back up there, get back in the swing of things and everything. But yeah, during the summer I'm gonna try to plan a couple trips, because there's some areas I can go out there. Um, so I mean, there's that to look forward to. I wish I had the ability to do this more frequently, more often. It's just it's it's just not possible with all the things I want to see and all the things I want to do being out west, and currently living out east, not far east, Midwest. I'm living in the Midwest. I work out there right now. But yeah, I would love to I'd love to be able to do I would love to be able to do this more often. But just due to travel distance and all that, I would like to try to do something during the summer. I have a couple trips planned. I have a couple ideas, a couple trip ideas. Nothing's set in stone yet. I know the one that I really, really, really want to do. It's a couple years out, just based off of travel expenses and all that. I just gotta wait. It wouldn't be smart to jump the gun on that one, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what I have to say currently. But traveling with the dog's a different experience for sure.